Hi, I'm Andrea Chunu, and today I'm going to be taking you through my portfolio. This is something I put together using Bolt, so we'll jump right in and go through it. Basically, my company name is called Everjoy AI, and the whole point of it was to bring back the joy into business and the fun element of business. And I created this avatar called Everjoy AI, and this is what she looks like. And basically, she will be doing a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to the tutorials and things like that. Obviously, I'm still the face of the business, but for instance, if I want to create an animation or something like that, I can use the avatar that I've created to do so. So I'm having a bit of fun with it as well. She's a tech star by day, and then she's a pop star by night. So I kind of do little things with music as well, which is quite fun. But this is my landing page, and I'll take you through it step by step because there's quite a lot of work that I put together here. So when you come into the first page, you'll see just the landing page calling Everjoy Demos, which is all demos that I've put together and projects I've been working on over a period of time. And it's called Experience the Future of AI-Powered Apps. And it starts off with a little video over here, which is what I put together for a tutorial for people who are wanting to set up their own studio. And this tutorial goes through all the ins and outs of setting up your YouTube studio, how to edit, all the AI tools as well as the older video generation tools like Adobe Premiere and DaVinci, After Effects. So it just gives you a rundown of all the tools and how to use them. So yeah, you can go through that later on. So I dubbed my voice. So I have Everjoy AI's voice cloned from my voice, and so I'm using her voice to really go through it quite smoothly. So a bit more about this. Explore our AI-powered solutions. Each application represents a unique approach to solving complex challenges. Click through to experience how AI can transform your workflows. So the first one that I can go through is called Flowfund. Basically, it's a basic tool for people in business wanting to project their revenue, and so there's all different flow graphs. You sign in and you have access to the dashboard. There's personal insights, there's goal setting. Basically, you go in and you put in your profit and loss statements, or maybe you just want to do sort of like a goal setting exercise to see how you're projecting each year for your personal finances as well. So that's the first one. The second one is called FormPilot. So FormPilot I put together because I wanted to create annual reports on the fly. Canva is great, but it doesn't have specific tools for, say, for instance, you want to do a pie chart or a bar graph or an infographic. You can sort of drop and drag. It's a drop and drag tool, which allows you to go in and just create your own forms. And it's quite handy because like sometimes you want something detailed or you want to put together a whole report. You can do so using this tool because it's just so easy to implement. So I'm just going to go in and put in my password details here and just show you a little bit about it so that you just have an idea of how to use it. But it's quite handy as well because sometimes you just want to whip up something quite quick, and you can do so with this. It's also great for presentations. So for instance, you got a company and you want to show them by bar graph or by through statistics what you're trying to visualize, and you can put in lots of different things. So you can put in radio buttons, checkbox, drop down. You can create a proper form or like a digital form on here, and then it becomes a digital form on your website, or you can even make it into a PDF, and you can even add in a signature box if you want people to sign your form. So it's just a very simple drop and drag form builder. You can also add in the company branding, so you can add in a logo, you can add in pictures and things like that. You can title the form whatever the form is called. And here's what I wanted to show you that was quite exciting. You can add in your own bar graph, so you can put in obviously the details in here. Yeah, so then going on to the next one over here after these two is ToolPilot. So ToolPilot is something that I put together for tradies. It's the AI assistant that helps tradies manage jobs and generate instant quotes and growth for their business, so that they can work smarter, not harder with those things. A lot of the tradies are on the job, so they go on one of those big LADV vans, and they're driving around with their gear, and they sort of doing jobs on the fly, and they sometimes need to do a quote. So what do we do when we need a quote? Let's say it's a bathroom quote. We put that in there, bathroom, and let's say the bathroom needs tiling, and obviously there's a knowledge base behind this, depending on what the tradie wants. Has his own quotation calculations in the back of this, and then once he's on the job and he's wanting to do a quick quote, maybe he can whip it up and he can say what the quote is going to cost, and then you can just send that to the client, the quote to the client straight away from this app. And yeah, so basically it streamlines a lot of things. It streamlines smart scheduling. So basically if somebody wants a job, they go and jump onto the website, it'll have this tool in there, books in the times, and then there's confirmation, and then there's also client communication, so maybe automated updates, maybe it's specials that the tradesman has, or progress reports, things like that. Really handy, as well as invoicing. So this is just a tool that I put together for tradesmen, and that's also part of my portfolio, which I can then advertise. The next one is DreamScreen. This one's a passion project that I was working on. Basically it is creating visuals and animations, media based on your dreams. So basically you have a dream, you want to write it down, create a prompt out of it, and then you create some kind of video or audio or visual, or just something animated or interactive. And the whole point is to build community. So here you see all the different people that upload their videos and upload different things. You can also create on the platform itself, so it's connected to VO3 and Nana Banana. You can start dreaming up your prompt. There's also a prompt verse, which is like people sharing their different prompts. So maybe, for instance, there's a library of different prompts. If you like somebody's animation or their video, you can then go in and copy that prompt or tweak the prompt for your own liking. There's also different genres, fantasy. You can go in and have a look. You can create your own platform. So here is my platform, my channel. You can add in your photo. You can add in a avatar, and then you can display different things and all your different projects on there in your section. So you can follow different people just like you would on Instagram. So you can follow different creators that you find inspiring. So it's like a community-based, turning your imagination to cinema and sharing those cinematic stories and creating a dynamic creator community. You can also look at trending, different trending based on categories. You can pick like maybe cyberpunk and have a look at what they're doing or what's all trending. So it's a very interactive kind of platform that I was putting together there. The next one is Travelmate. So Travelmate, I vibe coded based on a tool, sort of like a hackathon that I was working on. So the hackathon was with Bolt, and this was the outcome. It was a resume building app, and basically it consolidates all of your travel adventures into one app. Sometimes you might be going on a cruise, you might be going on a trip to LA or New York, and you want it all organized into one itinerary. This can help you, as well as it can coordinate different team members. Maybe you have family that want to go and they're all coming from different countries. You can organize that with this itinerary builder. You can look at trains, buses, cruises, everything, hotels, restaurants. You can organize everything and have it all laid out, and streamline and personalize your adventures or your travel plans, and make it very accessible and very easy to navigate. You can also have a look at the specials that you can compare different flights. Everything's interconnected, and it's very, very good if you have a big team. You can really pull this off. It's called Travelmate because it's going to be very handy for people who are looking for a pocket travel guide person, and everything's in one go, which is great. Yeah, so we're just going into the next one, which is the PulseEdge, which is a lead magnet generator, as well as organizer. So if you have a look here, you can see the top performing magnets, lead magnets, the recent leads that have come through, the conversion rates, all that sort of stuff. And you can have a look at where you sent through that lead magnet. Your business ROI calculator is inbuilt, and then also what's your marketing personality. Discover unique insights from all of your campaigns. You can even organize all your leads in here, which is quite handy. You can see exactly what the score rating is for each of them and where they each have come from as well. This makes it all good because everything sort of goes into one platform, and you can really manage that quite well, as well as it tells you what the hot leads are, so you can go back and follow that up. So the next one that I've been vibe coding is a Healthchecker. This is not so much a diagnosis checker, it's more to do with making sure you've taken your vitamins, making sure that you have a health checkup, a regular health checkup, whether it's dentist appointment, alert you to a dentist appointment that you might have missed, or a screening, or anything like that. It helps you add in appointments that you might otherwise forget. It helps you organize all your reports. Maybe you get a report back and you want to file it all in here, and as well as like a symptom checker, what you can do to reduce, maybe you're getting migraines. It gives you tips on what to do to ease those migraines. Maybe it's stress or tension. It sets reminders, so maybe you want to get into healthy habits, you can set a reminder to do that. We do have a symptom checker, but there's a disclaimer saying this tool is for informational purposes only, and you should always seek professional medical advice and always consult a healthcare provider to provide proper diagnosis and treatment. So it's more to do with planning your appointments and making sure that you attend your appointments, your screenings, and all that sort of stuff. And it sort of is to check to see that you have a high health score in the end of the day. Health is wealth. So the next one that we want to talk about is called Roomova. So Roomova is the final one. It's interior design toolkit. Basically, you can upload your photos, you can have a look for inspiration, you can look at 3D editing or rendering, AI generation, floor plans. You can, create your own customized floor plans. You can recreate a look that you're looking for. There's a lot of things to pick. You can add in some plants to your design. You can add in Japandi or different types of styles, so you can create your own aesthetic. There's a 3D editor here. It's connected to shops. It's connected to furniture. Like you can contact IKEA and get that connected in, and have IKEA furniture or whatever furniture you like in there. It has a look at your ideal weekend vibe. Maybe you want to host some dinner parties and you want to restyle your home. You can do that. So we're just looking at a holistic sort of application that allows you to do everything in one web app. It's called Roomova, and it's sort of like a toolkit for interior designers to do over rooms and make it really easy and accessible for anyone to go in and kind of customize a room or redesign the interior decor. So I hope you like what I've done so far. This particular one is a work in progress. There's certain things that I still want to tweak and get near to perfect, but so otherwise I'll show you the different things. But other than that, once I have mastered this everything, which is like the voice guided room design and certain furniture matchmaker tool functions, once I've perfected it completely, then I will do a demo of this particular app in detail. But that's the general overview of my portfolio. I haven't shown you everything. There's still a lot more that I could show you, but then this video would be very, very long, and I just wanted to do a brief overview of it. And do subscribe to my newsletter, my blog newsletter. I write every single blog. Even though I use AI, I do put in my own insights. I try and make it quite entertaining or funny or something insightful, so that it stays quite relevant and engaging.